Hey there, Dark Madam here, out in the sunlight again so I can show you this. Now I know, it doesn't look like a lot, but I'm actually standing on what used to be a pretty busy thoroughfare called Evans Road, here in a little forgotten corner of South Texas. If you go this way, there was the stage stop. If you go this way, down the old road, you get to the John S. Harrison house. That's what I'm going to show you next. I was by myself here once late in the evening. I thought I heard, footsteps behind me, but there wasn't really anything. I mean, not anything that I saw. So this first little sign talks about some of the area history. Apparently the earliest occupation of North America is around 12,000 BC. All about hunting technology, mobile societies of the Native Americans. Then it talks about the colonizing of Texas by the Spanish in the 1600s. Apparently they've actually done a lot of excavations along this trail. They found stone hearts, projectiles, which is, arrowheads. And here is a picture of the old Selma Saloon. I think part of it is still here. I think it's by the Hooters. Or maybe it is the Hooters. Now imagine yourself back in the 1860s, bumping down dusty old Evans Road, on your way into the big city, and you come around the little bend, and you see this pretty little farmhouse sitting out here in the woods. Maybe farmer's wife would come out and offer you some cookies on your way into San Antonio. Honey, I'm home. Now if this doesn't say Texas, I don't know what does. Sit out here. Sorry, there was a noise. Sit out here in the evenings, look out over your farm and your little orchard. Not bad. I don't know if a ghost dog was making the noise or if squirrels were throwing things down onto the tin roof. It looks like the original, or the core of the original house, was locally quarried limestone blocks and built by John Harrison and his wife Martha Jane in 1852. It says, as in all small homes of that day, the two limestone block rooms served as a variety of uses, including storage, living area, bedroom, and nursery. And then the Friesenhahn family purchased the property in 1905. And then it looks like they added the wood-framed additions to the house, added onto those the original limestone structure. And then the city of Selma bought the property in 2001. Look at that pretty little house. Been sitting here since 1852. I wonder all the things that it has seen on this beautiful Texas property. And look, there's just neighborhoods right over there. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to restore the original native Texas grasses to this area. Because you can imagine they plowed these fields when they moved here and set up their crops and everything. But now they're trying to restore the original grasses that were here. Back on the other side of the porch, I think they may do tours here, or they used to. I'm not sure. Let's see if we can see inside. Nope, just, oh yeah, look at all that old furniture. I wonder if all that's period or some of it's restored. You can see this must be the original limestone that was quarried. And then they added in the late 1800s this little wood part to make the house bigger. They're so small, these two little areas right here was the whole house used for everything. And right past the house is more of the historic Evans Road. So this road ran all the way over to Schertz, which is another little town. And this way, the road ran all the way back to the stage stop. And that'll be for another video. But man, the history here. Wonder how many carriages, wagons, stagecoaches pass this way. Stop by the little farm. This is the original location of the sugarcane press. So I guess where they made those fields over there, they were growing sugarcane. And this is where they used to press it into syrup or sugar or whatever, however you do that, I don't know. And parts of it are still standing here. That is so cool. So from the 1850s to the 1880s. The next stop is the location of the tractor barn. So this is where the tractor that plowed the fields would go. It looks like there's still just two posts. That one's kind of behind a tree. And then you can see how flat it is here where they leveled it for the barn. So cool. Now, just like the other trail that I showed you in the last video, here's where it gets a little creepy just because you're just so alone here. I've been filming for a minute and nobody. I mean, there's literally a subdivision right next to me in the playground, but it just feels like you're almost walking back in time. Like any minute you're gonna see a carriage or people in old-time costumes come walking down this road. Because it was a road, so many people traveled along here. From stage stop to stage stop. I think this went all the way into San Antonio through Shirts. And the trail just ends here at somebody's property. So sometimes I get a little spooky. Just one more shot of the house, because it really is a quintessential Texas farmhouse with the windmill in the background. Sitting here since 1852. Now this trail runs down to Cibolo Creek. I wonder how many people, after traveling miles in those dusty, bumpy stagecoaches, came down here to refresh themselves. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, this doesn't look so inviting at the moment, but maybe when the river was a little fuller, like in spring. This is September, maybe when the river was, say, up to there and actually flowing, you get off that stage up the hill there and come down to this river, wash your toes, wash your armpits, and refresh yourself, but not today. It's a little too scummy for my taste. This is the Dark Madam of Dark Madam Explorations, signing off once again so I can go get out of the sunshine. And again, nothing here but me and the wind and the blue Texas sky. I'm the Dark Madam. Thanks for watching. And remember, don't be afraid of the dark. Deer Scout. Bonus.